AoE by Ventress, and there we go, 75 banners. Welcome back to Charlie One. My name's Heath, and today we're going to be doing some 5v5 Grand Arena. We're going to be looking at counters that are primaries, secondary counters that we can be using against squads. We're going to be doing live hits, showing these attacks as they happen. Don't forget, I do stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'd love for you to come hang out with us. We have a great time over there playing Clash, Star Wars, and a wide variety of games over there. But anyway, let's jump into this Grand Arena attacks. So here we are on my Swgoh account. It's a 4.3 million galactic power account. We are currently on round 2 of the Grand Arena. So here we are with a list of everything that I have. I have only one galactic legend unlocked, and that is the Sith Eternal Emperor. We have Gas, Vader, Padme, all the usual ones in here. But we're going to jump in here, do a few attacks in GAC, talk about some of the squads that we are using, why we're using them. Not only that, and perhaps some alternatives that we could use in the event that we don't have a particular squad, or you don't have a particular squad to use inside of GAC. So here we have my opponent here. He has attacked me already. He only cleared the first sector on my defensive side. Did not take down any of my ships, look like. I still have everything left on the bottom. I have not attacked him yet. He's got C down here at the bottom with some bugs. Looks like he's got some Night Sisters, along with Qui-Gon up here at the top. So we're going to look at these different squads that we're going to attack, try and break them down, and see if we can get some banners out of this. So the first sector we're going to work on is the one down here at the bottom. He's got C down here, and he's got his Geonosians. Right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and take these Geonosians out. There are a couple of squads that you can use to take these out with. Night Sisters work really well against bugs, even if they're not geared extremely well. Traya is an absolute hard counter to Geonosians. They would just absolutely kill themselves against Traya's abilities. You can use Troopers. Anything with a lot of AoE works really well against Geonosians. Pout, Vader, a lot of different combos that you can use against bugs. But right now, I'm going to use my Night Sisters against this Geonosian group and see how well it does. We got Relic 5, Brood, Relic 2, Relic 5 across the board. All their bugs are Relic out. So we're going to see how well this works out, and see if we can walk away with a win against these Geonosians. So here we have my Night Sisters. I'm running Towson lead with Ventress, Daka, Zombie, and the Spirit. So let's get all this taken care of. Let's drop them in here. I do have the Omicron ability for Ventress, and as you will see, as the Zombie dies, her damage is just going to ramp up higher and higher, and she's going to be able to take down these bugs with no problem whatsoever. My Daka is Relic 4. My Ventress is Relic 5. Rest of the group is Relic Gear 12. Gear 12 on the Night Sister Spirit. And only Gear 11 on the Night Sister Zombie. But the Zombie does not matter. As long as the Zombie dies, that is what we are looking for. Alright, so right away, they are faster than I am. They're going to go straight in on my Zombie. Zombie's going to die. That is perfectly fine. Right off the bat, we're going to use Ventress's ability to remove all buffs on the side of them, get rid of potency on them. So let's do that, get rid of all the buffs, and then we're going to use Towson's ability right there. We're going to drop Plague on as many of them as we can. We've got the Brute stun, so right now, we're going to keep going in here. We're going to go after the Brute Alpha is our main goal. The Brute is really not an issue as long as the taunt is not up. So let's focus on this Brute Alpha. Stun it as much as possible, and just keep going back and forth. We're going to use Ventress's AoE. Start a little bit of AoE doing that. We're going to use Towson's call-in ability. Going to call in everybody. Normally, I would not do this right off the bat, but we're going to try and get this Brute Alpha down as quickly as possible. Keeping it stunned, keeping that Brute stunned as well. That way the taunt does not come up, and we can get this group down relatively quickly. So I keep working on the Brute Alpha. Again, they're just going to go after the Night Sister Zombie. And we're just going to keep working this Brute Alpha as much as possible. Doing as much damage as we possibly can. The zombies are just going to keep dying. The Brute has come back up and has got taunt back up. So we need to do a little bit of AoE. And as you can see right there, because the zombie has died so much, Ventress's AoE does a huge amount of damage each and every time it hits. So we've already got them taken down quite a bit. So now we have to get rid of this Brute, cause still got taunt up. Another stun in there. Still got taunt up. Probably gonna be able to kill the Brute here. Well, maybe not that time, but again, right there. Plague debuff that comes from Towson is just gonna kill off everything as they take their turns. Kind of similar to the way Trey's ability works, that it kills itself, but the debuff is absolutely nice. So having a good amount of potency on Talzin helps out a lot. So let's just get rid of this brute. And we're going to pretty much finish off this entire group just like this. There goes Poggle going down. And then all we have to worry about is the Spy. Spy is going to be no problem whatsoever. AoE by Ventress. And there we go. 75 banners, full health, full protection units. 5 first attack, we get an additional 10. So 75 banners right off the bat there. So since we use Sisters down at the bottom, take out the bugs, we're going to use a counter against the Night Sisters to be able to take them out. I personally going to be using my Palp Vader combo. Pretty simple combo. Gets them down really easy. Drops the debuffs on them. Vader does all the work, and pretty much should be a clean sweep on getting the Night Sisters down. So here is the squad that we're going to be using. Pretty simplistic squad. The Emperor Palpatine, Relic 7. Vader is Relic 7. We've got a Gear 12 TIE Fighter Pilot, Gear 11. Mara Jade, she is only 3-star, but she does absolutely amazing damage. And we got Stark in here as well. Relic 4 on him. So not really high relic level characters except for Palpatine and Vader. We should be able to take this group down. No problem at all. But let's see how well it goes. Jump in here and let's see what we can do. My Vader is actually pretty fast, so I start out always pretty much on the offensive. So let's use Vader's ability there. We're going to throw a Merciless on everybody. Let's work our way around the block, just hitting ability blocks on everybody. Our main goal right off the bat is going to be able to get Daka down. We're going to have to kill Daka a couple of times because of the zombie. Ability blocks on everybody. We're going to drop the AoE in just a second. One time the zombie has already died because we would have killed the Night Sister Spirit. So that is one last time that we have to worry about killing Daka. Let's drop some debuffs on everybody. All right, let's blade Daka. Daka should die, but the zombie's going to save her. There's Daka back up. A little bit of AoE from Palpatine. Stuns everybody, and now we're going to use Marjorie's ability. We're going to throw AoEs on everybody, and then we're going to use her ability. Take down Daka, stun her up. More ability blocks from the TIE Fighter Pilot. And we are just going to keep working Daka until she dies. All right, Daka is going to go down. Daka's dead. Now let's get rid of Talzin because that's our other reser. Whenever she uses her ability to call in the entire group, if an enemy dies, she will be able to res. So by getting her down next is the priority after getting down Daka. Block Merciless on everybody. Let Vader do his thing. Vader's going to take her out. A little bit of AO. Really not a optimal idea to use debuffs right away, but not nothing to worry about. And we're going to finish off killing the Night Sister zombie, taking it down, and we will be done. Kill this zombie one last time. Boom, and there we go. 64 banners out of the deal. We had 4 full protection units. A little bit of damage on one of our units, but still walking away, cleaning out the Night Sisters. So easy counter right there to Night Sisters. Palp Vader if you got them. If not, again, AoE is a big advantage against Night Sisters being able to put ability blocks up. Prioritizing Daka, getting Daka taken down. If it's a Talzin lead, getting Talzin down. That way there's no more reses available. So there we go, and that is easy enough. All right, so our next group that we're going to be taking down is this Qui-Gon Jinn group. Qui-Gon, of course, his Omicron ability makes him a little bit difficult. I'm going to be using my Padme group. Ideally, if it's a higher relic level team out, you would use something like Gas. Maybe CLS would work against this team. Quite a few different opportunities. Bad Batch. I don't have a Bad Batch group. So we're going to use my Padme group against this. See how well we can do against it. It does have a Relic 8 General Kenobi. Relic 7 Anakin. That is the big damage we've got to worry about. By killing Qui-Gon, Anakin gets mad, and his AoE is going to be able to take us out. But let's see what we can do here. Let's use Padme, Kenobi, Anakin. We are going to throw 3PO in there, and we're going to throw Ahsoka in there as well. My 3PO is only Relic 2, so you need to have at least a Relic 3 to be able to use a Datacron. We're going to start off using Padme's ability, getting protection up on everybody. So let's use her ability. Translation on her, we're going to be Anakin making him mad. Let's put translation up on Anakin. We're going to come in. We got to worry about the taunt from Kenobi. We're going to use Ahsoka to get rid of it. Another AoE going to get rid of everybody in there. Now we've got everybody health really, really low, which is what we want. So we have to get rid of the taunt off Kenobi. That way we can focus on Qui-Gon, which is what makes this actual attack really difficult. But as long as we've got Ahsoka in here getting rid of his taunt, we're going to be in pretty good shape. So let's focus on Qui-Gon again. Qui-Gon is dead, and see, as you can see right there, Anakin got really pissed off, killed my Padme, killed my Ahsoka, but now we're going to focus on Anakin. All right, we are getting in trouble right here, so let's do a little bit of AoE. Anakin is still up, so taking Anakin down. We are down to Kenobi and Anakin ourselves, but this is not an ideal group to be able to use against Qui-Gon because Anakin just does so much freaking damage as soon as Qui-Gon dies. So we're just going to slowly work our way through this. Another AoE. And there we go. Not perfect banners. We lost a pretty much a big part of our squad, but able to take down Qui-Gon. Not the best squad counter against Qui-Gon teams, but it does the job, and that's all that counts. All right, so this last team that we're working on is going to be a CLS team. CLS, not really high relic. He's only relic 3. So I believe I'm going to be using my Jedi Knight Revan against this group. My Jedi Knight Revan group is not very geared as well. So here's what we're going to be using against this CLS team. As you can see, the only rallied out character I have on here is Jedi Knight Revan. He's relic 4. Basila's gear 11. Jolie's gear 11. Mace is gear 11, and Shakti is gear 12. Basically, I'm just using Shakti for the assist. If I was facing a really high-level CLS team, I would probably use my Darth Revan team instead. Darth Revan a really good counter against CLS. But right here, it should be enough to be able to take down CLS with no issue whatsoever. One key thing I've noticed about is that I do not have the Zeta ability on my Jolie. So if anybody dies, not going to be able to res anybody in the group. So first things first, we're going to be working on Han, getting him taken down. Then we're going to work on CLS, getting him taken down. Should be no issue whatsoever, but let's see how well it goes. So right off the bat, we're going to call in and use Revan as the assist, taking in Han, working on him. CLS is a little bit angry. So let's do swap turn meter with Basila. We're going to do a little bit of AoE damage to everybody. So right now, we're going to throw marked up on Commander Luke Skywalker. Last work on him, get him taken down. Last heal up Mace Windu. Call in Mace, I'll let Mace do some work. All right, now we've got the assist that we can use, so let's do that. On Basila, we're going to do more damage to CLS. Last, get him down, ability block. No need to do mark. He is almost dead, so there's CLS down. So our last call in Mace Windu. Let's get him healed back up as well. And we're going to call in Revan. All right, we got rid of Ben. Let's do some more healing. All right, R2 is down, so all we've got left is 3PO and Chewie. Last, throw buffs up on Revan. Basic again, one more time on 3PO and Chewie. And there we go, taking it down, 61 banners, not perfect, but 1 full protection unit with Revan. So easy enough being able to take down this low-level CLS group using my low-level Jedi Knight Revan group. So here we go, we have cleared the top sector. We've cleared 1 squad on the bottom sector, so that puts us ahead in the lead. If he does not attack anymore, we will walk away with a win. So right off the bat here, we've cleaned the top side. Bottom side is still left. We've got to worry about C. So I'm going to use my Sith Eternal Emperor against his. Try our best to be able to get him down. All right, slight adjustment to our lineup. We're going to actually throw the Sith Empire Trooper in here. That way, if the Sith Empire Trooper does die, that way it will restore at least some health to the Sith Eternal Emperor. We're going to use C, the Armorer, and Sith Empire Trooper along with our Datacron. We should be able to get a win on here if we don't time out. That is the big concern we have right now, is timing out against an opposing C. All right, right off the bat, he's a little bit faster. He's going to throw a link up on our Armorer and our C, so that's causing us a little bit of issue. So last link up C, last link up Count Dooku as well. AoE right there, Armor Shred on Sidious, get 3 stacks of Beskar. Keep working on Sidious, getting him down. Main thing is if we can get our Beskar up on C, we're not going to worry about dying. All right, let's throw these 3 stacks of Beskar up on our Sith Eternal Emperor. And now it's pretty much us against him. Get rid of all of our ability. We're going to have ultimate in just a second. All right, ultimate. There we go. All right, let's do this. All right, we've taken care of pretty much the entire team. All we got left is the Marauder and C himself. So we are just going to stick it on auto. It's pretty much all we can do at this point. We're not going to die. And so back and forth, trying to see who's going to walk away with the win. Hopefully, we do not time out because he's not going to be able to recover enough health because he's got no way to recover health. So C is going to go down very nicely, and we will walk away with a win using our Sith Eternal Emperor against theirs, even though theirs was Relic 8 and ours is only Relic 7. All right, so we are about to finish this up, and there we go. 61 banners, 1 full protection unit, 1 full health unit, killed his entire squadron. We walked away with a victory right there. All right, so we are in good position for a full clear. Nothing really left, looks like, on the back wall. We've got some Phoenix Squadron. Looks like we've got some Bounty Hunters back here. So let's take them out and see what we can do. I've got like some really powerful squads left, so we're just going to use Raven. We're gonna use Basti and a Marauder. Let's do 3v5. That should be good enough. Our Raven is actually pretty fast. He's not really super fast. I have him modded with offense primarily. So right at 300 speed. Here, we're going to drop in Basti's ability. Blade should take care of Django. A little bit of AoE damage. A bit of damage by Basti. Boom, boom. Basic, and now we just have to worry about Newt. Newt is dead, and that is the end of the road. Full protection units, 1, and we got 65 banners out of that, because we only use 3 units inside of the group. And now all we have left is a Phoenix Squadron. So this should be an easy go right here. Should I take down this Phoenix Squadron? No problem. No, I mean, honestly, no real need to do that. AoE damage, boom, boom. Arrows down. More AoE damage, taking down the whole group. Boom, boom. And let's kick him in the face. Boom, and that is a full clear for us in Grand Arena today, boys and girls.